Hello, Forza Horizon Driver 15 viewers. Welcome to the channel again for another video. Today or tonight rather, this evening, I'm going to show you, if you don't know, how to make any suspension if you're gonna go rock crawling with a Jeep or any lifted vehicle in general that you can get good height off of to be suitable for that. Have a suspension just like that with any vehicle at all. Really like a pickup truck, a big van. It could be Can-Am or Polaris. I don't know. I'm gonna teach you if you don't know how to do that. So make sure you have, first of all, so that you have to have some kind of the highest. You have to have some kind of suspension kit that has the like spring, like basically to adjust your suspension. So here, springs. This is basically the spring level of bounciness. Look in the springs themselves or shock absorbers. Absorbers, yeah. It absorbs the amount of bounce in your suspension. That's what shock absorbers basically are. And your springs kind of sit like on your, I don't know, your leaf springs. They kind of help with your leaf springs a little bit. Anyways, basically if you have them all the way down to soft, then your shocks are going to be really soft. And if you pin it, you're going to go back. Your suspension is going to go back. And if you press the brakes really hard, your back's going to go up pretty quickly and your front's going to go down. And if you have it right in the middle, if you have it up to, I'm not sure what fully half, or 1254 we'll say 1255, 1,255 pounds or inches. I don't know what that means there. Let's say around 700. Let's say 701 is like halfway. If you have it about halfway, it's not gonna act. Come on, it's not gonna act very soft. It's not gonna act very light, but it's also not gonna act. Okay, why am I doing? Okay, yeah, let's just do like typical suspension, the stiffy, not the stiffy, the soft, like the soft and stiff you feel at the same time. So I'll put it to where usually the game puts it at, right in the middle. So this is what I know it's nighttime in this game. I'm sorry, but this is what I'm dealing with. So I'll try to increase the game brightness just for this. My phone's a little bit darker. So video, brightness. I'll increase the brightness a little bit, up to like I'll put her to 100 just for right now, and then after we're done, I'll bring it down. So you can see it a little bit better, I would say. I'll zoom it in a little bit too. This is basically how you make your own suspension. I'll take a picture when I flex it. There's a small rock right here. I'm using a controller for right now. So you'll see the left front wheel. I'm gonna ease onto it. I have the all-wheel drive kit on. Front and back is all maxed out. It doesn't want to go on right now. Okay, it's too low. But the height is low. So let's find something different. Maybe let's go on the other side of that. There's more right here. Okay, there's a little spot over here. How about right here? Okay, so right there. It does flex a little bit the way it is, but it's only about halfway. You get a little bit, like if it's completely stiff, your suspension won't do that. Like you go up a little bit like that, if your front shock absorbers all like kind of maxed out because you're on an incline, your back right shock absorber and your leaf spring and your spring, I think leaf spring, yeah, is going to go up as well. And then your right side and your left side are going to be That side right there should be the way it is. This should be down, that should be up, and this should be up. Now, let's do it with the other tire here if we can. Okay, so let's back up a little bit. No, I'll back up a bit. There we go. Let's find a spot for the... Okay, it's starting to dawn now. Let's find a spot for the right tire to do this. If we can. Dang it, I knew that wasn't going to be very good. But how about this spot right here? So you can go up a little bit right here. Okay. So you can see the right... Okay, let's try to get a little better spot for that. Try to. If we can. So something like... Okay, let's back up. Okay, whoa, right there. That's what your suspension should look like. You're right. Okay, let's go up just a little higher. Just about like that. Your suspension on the right side. You see the tire up in the air? That's proper. And because it's stiff. The shock absorbers. Look, the suspension setup is basically half like flexy, half whatever you want, and starting to move. And half of it is hardened. Basically won't move at all. Now, I showed you that. Beat the you-know-what out of my truck. I just bought it. Just for this. I kind of wanted to do this. Now, you've seen what that does. It doesn't... I know the screen's crazy bright. I'm going to zoom it out again. So I'm going to... Oh, darn. Let's go to my suspension here. Dude, why is this acting up there? This is full out zoom now. So now we're at the spring section. Let's go all the way stiff. So it's like 1, 2, 5, 5, something close to that. For front suspension and rear suspension, both sides, all sides. So exact same. Now we're gonna go up to 20, level 20. And that's gonna be really hard. All 3 other sides will be, well, all 4 tires should, like, you'll see what it does. So let's do the same kind of thing on this side of the rock. Or this, I don't know what I'm saying. So you can see my suspension. We're not even on a rock. Okay, let's go find a different rock. How about this one right here? Should be okay. So we put it up. You can see suspension still isn't really doing anything. That tire should be on the ground because the shocks are locked basically right now. That's basically it. You probably think I'm dumb telling you this because you already know. I'm just telling the people who don't know. Basically, the shocks are locked right now. You can't bounce around anywhere. That's what it should be like. Let's do the same thing maybe for the back tire. If this will work. Okay, so that should have locked, really? Or... That looks really good at angle cut though. Okay, whoa. Okay, so that is the correct... Okay. Let's go a little bit higher, shall we? Okay. My damage is on, I believe, so... Yeah. Let's try the back end of the truck. How am I gonna do this? I don't even know. Oh my lord. Okay, let's do it over here. There's a little spot right here. We can do it. Just enough flex to demonstrate this. 4-wheel drive is on, if you're wondering. So you see, everything's getting hit because the suspension is locked. Essentially, that's what it is. Nothing is moving. Now, I had it on completely stiffed out, basically soft before I started this video. But now, I'm going to completely make the suspension soft again so the shocks can have some play. And you can see with that, obviously, one side. So I did level 3, level 2, and level 1. Or I'm going to be doing level 1. Should be a good understanding of what you probably already know this anyways. Most of you people do. Okay, so we're set. Now let's try the fronts. There's a lot more ply in the suspension you can see now, right? Now let's try this big boy over here. See if we can get anything out of him. Not really. If only the truck had a lift kit. Okay, so you can see the front tire is moving. It is, look. That back tire should be on the ground. But, okay, I'm just gonna say another dumb thing about this game. Some of these cars have very little tire turning room. This one especially. Another one is the Power Wagon. Don't think there's a whole lot in this game that have that issue. I think that's really stupid. All the vehicles in the game should have the same amount of vehicle the tire rotation. Okay, let's try over here somewhere. It's right here. I think it'll be an okay spot for it. So you see the tire went up. The bottom left tire went down. That's what it should happen. The bottom right tire, so right here, that went up towards the shocks a little bit. And that one is, well, it's fine. That's what it should be doing. Now let's do the back end. I think you understand, but I just want to show you how to do your own suspension without getting a Jeep. Saves you money, a lot. So that, whoa. So that tire's up there like it should be. This tire's down here. This tire's down like it should be. It should be down just a little bit more, but it's good. This tire's also up because you're going up. Your truck's tipping a little bit. Your suspension ought in the front to be a little more dippy. If you're going back and you're going up, you should expect the opposite side, like of your axles, to kind of be tight. And then if you're doing it frontwards, if you're doing it with your left, your vehicle's going up. So you should expect your vehicle, like, if you're going up on a rock, for example, left, your left tire in the front is going to, well, obviously, your left tire in the front of the vehicle will be up. So on a rock, kind of hard to imagine it, but your right tire should be down. Your right tire should be down. Your left tire should be up on the shocks, and your bottom or your back left tire should be down. You know. So that's how to make your own suspension if you didn't know. See this weird tire radius thing? I don't like it. It's so buggy. It's so dumb. Another little demonstration. Up, down, or whatever tire. If you have, like, it's basically opposite. Because if you're going up, you're putting more pressure on your axle. If you go up, you're putting more pressure on your back. And then your opposite sides, so whatever tire is going up, your diagonal wheel will be the same thing. And then the opposite tire, that's not on the wheel, that's on the ground, will do the same thing with the other one. That's, I guess, how it works. Vehicle explaining here. So if you didn't know that, then now you know. Also, Forza. Why didn't you add a Silverado into this game? Just like this. Just like the Gen 2, Gen 1 Raptor. Why didn't you do it? Why not? We have a frickin' Gen 1 Lightning. Or a Gen 1 Raptor. Gen 2 Raptor. We have a Colorado right in front of us. We have a Lightning in this game now. We have a Tacoma. We have a Tundra. What else? We have a Power Wagon. We have a Parade Runner, an F-150 Parade Runner, with the 5-liter Coyote in it or something. Why don't we have a Silverado yet? Like, why? Not that's my favorite vehicle. I don't really have like a go-to drive forever vehicle on this game. I drive all sorts of them, but why don't we have a Silverado yet? We have a drifting one. That so is not the same. You cannot customize it out of a drift truck. You can edit, like, you can't really edit the engine at all either. You can't. Just barely anything you can customize on that to make it look like this. Please, Forza, in the future, in the next game, even put this wherever location in the world you have it. Put the Silverado in there. we don't have a proper Silverado yet. This is a V6 Silverado, if you want to say that. So, without further ado, let's end the video by saying thanks for watching. Please subscribe, comment, and hit the like button if you like my stuff. I know it's all Forza stuff, but dang, that's all I can really do. Xbox stuff. I don't have a car, can't do anything like that, or a truck maybe even. I'm not that old yet. So, thanks for watching, and we'll see you all in the next one. Goodbye.